Onetake. This is NBA Onetake featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. NBA Onetake you had. NBA Onetake for your brain. Going to you live, Brooklyn, New York. It's NBA Onetake. April 22nd, 2022. NBA playoffs is here. 3 games. The first game is Golden State Warriors head into the Mile High City in Denver and take on the Nuggets in Game 3 matchup. And Denver was looking okay at times, but then they just couldn't overcome it at the end as Jordan Poole party, they call him, scoring 27 points, as well as Super Six Man Steph Curry coming off the bench. He had 27. Klay Thompson finished with 26. And they go up 3-0 to the Denver Nuggets. And Nikola Jokic had a fine out enough, 37 points, 18 rebounds. And Aaron Gordon had 18 and 12. And then, the NBA on TNT for Charles Barkley and Shaq. And even Kenny Smith. All was in agreement. Jokic's production didn't impact the game. And I thought I was the only one saying that. And it did. I told everybody, they're going to single cover Jokic. They're not doubling. Because the Warriors don't believe they can get constant over-the-top production from any of Denver's role players. And this is true. Now they're going to be on the verge of getting swept. What's his mistake for their off season? Not much. Because they out good players. Jamal Murray and Michael Porter Jr. So they may come back strong. So I think people think Denver didn't have a chance. I know I did. And it's being put on display. But I know some things got to change, health and everything else. Not writing them off, as a team, but this series is well and done over. And the next game is Game 3 between Memphis Grizzlies and Minnesota Timberwolves. And Karl Anthony Towns is saying stuff. They got to come back to Minnesota, saying the guys is hyped because the guys got to come back home to play. And look, the Grizzlies is the way they are. Unapologetic. They want the smoke with anybody. And that's how they play. Ja Morant had a triple-double. He had 16, 10, and 10. You see, when I saw about Karl Anthony Towns, the man had 8 points. And I'm constantly seeing people talking about, does he know how to play situational basketball? Meaning in foul trouble and other certain things. You see, he had 8 points. And when he keeps getting that production, I'm still going back to 2018 when Jimmy Butler was on the team and he criticized him for the lack of production. And was saying that he didn't have it all up there, him and Andrew Wiggins. But more importantly, it was Towns. Wiggins was questioned with his heart, his mind, and basketball thing. That's what Jimmy Butler was saying. Cat got the skills, but can he put it all through in his head? You know, D'Angelo Russell had 22 and 8. Anthony Edwards had 13. He was up 26 points on them. Made the largest comeback in history. The Grizz, yeah, they came back and won. Chris Finch didn't call a timeout when they went on a 21-0 run. Tried to have them to figure out a la Pat Riley or Phil Jackson. And Kenny Smith even said something. You could do that to a veteran team, not a young ball club like that. You gotta guide them. And I don't think he did that. And for that, they lose. Now the Memphis go up 2-1. You know, Desmond Bane had 26, and Brandon Clark had 20 and 8. This is going to be, this is an interesting matchup, but he has to get his head in order. Pat Towns. I don't know if Patrick Beverly needs to talk to him or something got to happen. Because he's not looking good right now at all. Sorry. And the last game of the night is the Dallas Mavericks versus the Utah Jazz. Jalen Brunson again. He got 31 points. Spencer Dinwiddie had 20. And Maxi Kleber had 17. And they get a win, and they go up 2-1 over the Utah Jazz as they travel to Utah to win. This team is very confident. Jason Kidd is doing a great job. And even though some guys did well, it just seemed like Gobert being out there. Because I was telling you that L shape, it starts at the top, then they drive, then he goes down, then his L shape has to go out to the wing defender. They continue to keep doing it. If he can't close out, you gotta take him out. But Quinn Snyder got the belief in him. And it's costing his team possibly the series. Spider Mitchell, he had 32. Mike Conley bounced back. He had 21. Rudy Gobert had 15. And Bojan Bogdanovic, he had 24. Something got to happen with this team defensively, because Dallas is spreading them out. And Dallas feels that they could pick their big men out there, Cleaver and Bertans, out there to open them up from, if they need size. And this is all without the one Luka Doncic, who might be sitting out as precautionary because kind of don't want to rush him back. I think they can get out the series without Luka Doncic. They possibly can. I just know it's going to be big changes in Utah if they lose to Dallas in the first round. It is. This is NBA Onetake, Pretty Boy Laker, and I'm out.